Hear this powerful declaration, intended for one soul, specially chosen for you. This is no ordinary broadcast filtering through the noise of the world. The heavens have been torn open just for your hearing in this immediate and crucial instant. Archangel Michael, the fierce protector, stands at the threshold of your awareness, his voice a commanding echo across every spiritual domain and unseen realm. The divine hand that has patiently extended itself to you, offering boundless support and unwavering guidance through every trial, is now, for the first time, beginning a slow and deliberate withdrawal. There is simply no more margin for delay, no remaining moments for hesitation. The celestial chronometer is signaling the absolute final moments, and the window of your greatest long-awaited blessing is right now narrowing, about to be sealed. You must pause, you must breathe, and you must receive this profound divine intervention before this singular opportunity vanishes from your path entirely, retreating back into the vast, silent ether. Remain completely present here. Give your absolute, undivided attention to every word. For the entirety of your destined future, the very core of your divine assignment hangs delicately upon this single thread of sacred connection. Understand this truth deep within your soul. The celestial messengers, the very architects of time and space, have unequivocally confirmed that you were guided with pinpoint precision to this specific encounter at the very instant your conscious mind engaged with these spoken words. The universal forces, the unimaginable power that governs all reality, have aligned themselves specifically for your liberation, not for the masses, but for you. The creator of all that is, the source of all existence, is projecting his most powerful and palpable presence directly into your spirit right now, breaking through any barriers you have unconsciously erected. Any act of hesitation, any flicker of disbelief, or even the smallest distraction, a buzzing phone, a passing thought, a lingering doubt, will cause this critical divine connection to instantly dissolve, pulling back and retreating into the ethereal realms from which it momentarily emerged. Grasp this undeniable fact: the eternal gates, the entrance to a boundless future, are wide open and fully accessible in this exact moment, but they will not remain welcoming indefinitely. This is your definitive, final invitation, your ultimate chance. Your very last opportunity to receive the monumental gift that the heavens have held, preserved, and guarded specifically and solely for you. You have felt it, haven't you? That heavy, undeniable, profound weight of oppression deep within the confines of your heart. Those persistent, relentless whispers penetrating the profound quiet of the night, long after the rest of the world settled into tranquil sleep, while your own spirit remained relentlessly restless, profoundly uneasy. You, perhaps, dismiss these internal clamors as mere overactive imagination, as anxiety, as simple stress. You were gravely mistaken. These were not products of your own mind. These were divine messengers, urgent in their demands for your attention. This was Archangel Michael, shouting your given name across the void. This was the Creator, patiently waiting, hoping that you would finally cease running from the monumental scope of your divine mission and purpose. And now, finally, after all the detours and delays, you stand at this designated, pivotal moment. Should you choose in this instant to ignore, dismiss, or simply scroll past this message, the spiritual portals that have opened for you will violently slam shut, and this sacred, life-altering opportunity will dissipate and vanish like the fragile morning mist under the fierce heat of the rising sun. Do not, under any circumstance, confuse this occurrence with coincidence, happenstance, or simple random chance. There are no accidents in the realm of the divine. Your spirit was summoned to this precise point by an ancient, irrevocable decree written from the very foundation of time. This exact moment, the space you occupy, and the words you hear were architected and created specifically for your eventual reception. Every bitter disappointment you endured, every painful, frustrating delay, every single night of grinding insomnia and paralyzing uncertainty, every thread of difficulty has woven together, meticulously guiding you to this precise spiritual crossroads. This is not the random churn of fate. Archangel Michael himself declares, "This is not random." The divine creator confirms this is not random. This represents sacred time, the highest manifestation of power and the deepest potential for transformation. The opportunity window is contracting with every single breath you take, accelerating its closure before it completely vanishes into the past. The heavens have attempted to reach out to you numerous times before, sending countless signs, unusual number patterns, remarkable and inexplicable coincidences, vivid dreams that defied any rational explanation. But crippling doubt clouded your spiritual perception, and gnawing uncertainty forcefully blocked your inner spiritual vision. The entire angelic host, the collective legions of light, have been patiently watching, waiting for this one, perfect, divine moment to unfold. That moment is now fully here. But understand this with clarity. It arrives only this one time. Archangel Michael issues a final unbreakable decree. If you turn away from this divine assignment, if you carelessly disregard this sacred transmission, the celestial record of your blessing will be sealed, and your personal miracle will, by divine law, be transferred and redirected to another soul. Take a deep, stabilizing breath. Feel that divine tremor now, running like a current through your physical body, that profound spiritual draw, pulling on your very soul, that pressure pressing down, not with malice, but with magnitude, upon your heart. This is not fear or mundane anxiety. This is sacred recognition. Your eternal spirit remembers the truth that your conscious mind has forgotten. It knows that even before your earthly existence began, the Creator marked your spirit with a clear, extraordinary purpose. Before you took your first mortal breath, your name was permanently inscribed within the luminous book of divine light. The crushing difficulties of life, the sheer weight of the world, have relentlessly tried to make you forget this undeniable truth. Now, the heavens are reminding you with overwhelming, unmistakable power. Archangel Michael reveals with stark clarity that you are, beyond any shadow of doubt, divinely chosen, a sacred vessel. And the chosen, by the very nature of their blessing, are always placed squarely on the front lines, facing the most relentless, most challenging spiritual battles, precisely because their light and their impending blessing pose a direct existential threat to the dominion of darkness. You have felt this truth, a deep ache in your very bones, haven't you? Every unexpected crippling obstacle, every bitter, close-to-home betrayal of trust, every excruciating heartache you have stoically endured, these were never random misfortunes, acts of blind chance. They represented irrefutable, crystal-clear evidence of just how profoundly your spiritual potential, the sheer magnitude of your destiny, intimidates and threatens the forces of the shadow. The greater the spiritual opposition you have faced, the more significant, the more crucial is your divine calling. And your calling, you must understand, carries a profound, eternal importance. Listen to this truth right now. Someone you deeply trusted, someone you held close, has been subtly, insidiously speaking against your absolute highest good in hushed, hidden places. Their words, delivered in secrecy, are actively creating spiritual shadows, forming a negative vortex that has been encircling the very circumstances of your life, causing blockages and endless delays. Archangel Michael and his legions have been engaged in continuous, fierce combat against these encroaching shadows on your behalf. But the divine timetable now declares the moment for exposure has arrived. The time to illuminate what has been concealed has come, to flood the darkness with the searing light of the heavens. This is precisely why you have discovered this message today. This is exactly why you feel this profound inner refusal to look away from these words. Your spirit vehemently refuses to remain spiritually blind, willfully ignorant for one moment longer. Do not allow fear to paralyze you regarding what is about to be revealed in the days immediately ahead. Truth never arrives to cause destruction. It arrives only to bring absolute, undeniable freedom to your spirit. Yes, the initial revelation will be uncomfortable. It may temporarily shake the very foundations of your perceived reality. But following that necessary shaking comes a profound, unshakable peace. After the storm of purification, there always comes a celestial, defining calm. Archangel Michael commands, "Stand your ground, be steadfast. The truth will be the key to your freedom." But if you walk away now, the web of deception will eventually consume your inner peace, and your heart will never find its true, quiet rest. This realization perfectly explains the intense, rapid beating in your chest right now. Your spirit instantly recognizes that liberation is not just coming, it is here. The Creator asserts, "I am not the author of confusion, but of perfect, divine clarity." Today, I am forcibly ripping away every false mask, every clever disguise, every deceptive, practiced smile that has surrounded you. They cannot remain hidden from my all-seeing gaze any longer. You have desperately asked for a sign from the heavens, praying for an undeniable confirmation of your divine direction. This message, in this moment, is that sign. This is your long-awaited confirmation. Heaven is speaking now with a magnitude of authority that completely overshadows your persistent, nagging doubts. Acknowledge this truth fully. Do you perceive that intense spiritual shiver moving through your physical body? Do you sense that sudden supernatural density, a weight in the very atmosphere surrounding you? This is not a coincidence or a trick of your mind. This represents the immediate, palpable presence of your guardian angels, surrounding you, encircling you in this very instant. They are at spiritual attention, waiting for your simple declaration, your decision. If you remain receptive, they will act on your behalf with unbridled power. If you choose to walk away, their protective presence will reluctantly retreat. The choice rests ultimately in your own hands. Archangel Michael proclaims, "Chosen soul, you cannot afford to ignore this divine communication, not at this supremely critical juncture, not this sacred opportunity. Your entire destiny pivots on your response. Your miracle stands ready, waiting only for your acceptance. The Creator's hand remains within your reach, but if you deliberately turn away, that life-giving connection will be severed. Do not permit this rupture of spiritual opportunity. This is not mere entertainment or vague inspiration. This is direct, undeniable divine intervention in the trajectory of your life, and you, and only you, must claim it while the opportunity still exists. You have asked countless times when your breakthrough will finally tangibly manifest, when your heartfelt prayers will be answered. The Creator answers, now is the designated moment, but only if you choose to believe, only if you stand firm, unyielding in this very instant. The perceived delays you have endured were never a divine rejection. They were, in fact, a meticulous spiritual preparation. Heaven required you to be spiritually fortified, strong enough to contain the immense power and blessing that is now rushing toward your life. And today, in this very moment, you are ready to receive it. This explains the flawless timing of this message finding you, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but precisely today, the divinely appointed time. Your spirit's attentive presence with these words signifies a profound spiritual wakefulness within your soul. It confirms your deep readiness to receive. Before we proceed to the next layer of truth, take a moment to seal the shield of protection around you. Write in the comments right now, "I activate my spiritual shield, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper." This small yet mighty act instantly reinforces your aura and neutralizes any lingering toxic energy. Now, as you prepare to receive even deeper secrets, I want to humbly ask for your support. If this message has resonated with you, if it has offered a moment of profound clarity or relief, please consider showing your support by clicking the Thanks, Valo Demai button below. Your support, no matter the size, fuels this mission to bring light and truth to those who need it most. Thank you, truly. Archangel Michael smiles upon your receptive spirit because you have stood unyieldingly firm, while countless others, in a moment of distraction or doubt, would have casually walked away. And because of this spiritual perseverance, this profound commitment, the heavens are now releasing sacred secrets that have remained hermetically sealed until this precise divine designation. Secrets concerning the immediate path of your future, secrets about the heritage of your family line, and secrets concerning the destiny that was written in indelible ink, specifically for you and for you alone. Draw closer now. The heavens are no longer whispering tentative suggestions. They are declaring your name with overwhelming, unchallengeable power. Archangel Michael now reveals, this represents the final invitation before the eternal page is turned. The monumental decision you make in this very moment will reverberate, affecting generations that are yet to come. If you choose to remain receptive, fully engaged with this truth, your entire family line will be uplifted in profound generational blessing. If you choose to turn away, the divine blessing will be sadly and regrettably removed from your name and heritage. That is the sheer, overwhelming importance and gravity of this one moment. Your ancestors watch from the stillness of eternity. Your future descendants wait breathlessly for your decision. The entire angelic host is holding its collective breath in anticipation. Feel the weight of this divine truth. This is not the weight of fear or anxiety pressing upon you. This is the pure, magnificent weight of destiny, finally reaching out and touching your receptive spirit. This explains precisely why life has felt so profoundly heavy in recent times. This reveals why you have experienced those crushing, inexplicable feelings of displacement, relentless restlessness, and profound spiritual dis-ease. The heavens have been meticulously preparing your spirit. The divine has been orchestrating every minute circumstance for this single, crucial moment of decision. The waiting period is definitively concluded. The designated time has arrived. Archangel Michael boldly proclaims, the spiritual warfare you have been fighting is nearing its absolute conclusion. Victory is infinitely closer than your limited human perception can see. But hear this solemn warning. The enemy of your soul always launches its most ferocious, most desperate attack when the moment of breakthrough is imminent. This explains why the recent attacks have intensified with such brutal force. This clarifies why the sudden betrayals cut deeper than ever before. This reveals why the persistent, frustrating delays seemed increasingly unbearable. These challenges were never a reflection of your spiritual weakness. They were, in fact, an unmistakable indication of your proximity to the divine door. And now, that door stands wide open, directly before you. Understand this absolute truth. Your heart has grown weary of the long wait. You have prayed with fervent desperation, wondering in the silent hours if the heavens truly heard your cries. You have questioned, why have these relentless challenges fallen upon me? What possible purpose can they serve? The Creator answers, because you are divinely chosen, because you, and only you, possess the unique spiritual capacity to carry this light. Because your story, your eventual testimony, will be the exact key that liberates countless others from their own bondage. This is the core reason for the sheer intensity of your spiritual battles. The greater and grander your calling, the more potent and unrelenting the opposition you have faced. Now, listen with an extraordinary level of attention. Someone in your intimate life circle is actively planning to manipulate your trust against you. They present themselves as supportive, a genuine friend, when they are in your presence, but they are actively conspiring against your highest well-being in your absence. The heavens have witnessed this insidious deception. Archangel Michael has unsheathed his spiritual sword in your defense. However, the angelic host cannot fully intervene unless you fully acknowledge and accept this divine warning. If you choose to carelessly dismiss these words, you risk walking directly into their carefully constructed trap. But if you remain spiritually alert, firm in your knowing, their plan will completely crumble into dust before it can even touch your life. This act of exposure represents the Creator's pure, unmerited mercy toward you. He is exposing what has remained deliberately hidden from your conscious knowledge. He is issuing a warning before the storm fully breaks upon you. He is sending his angelic protection before the darkness can even launch its attack. Yet he cannot and will not override your sacred gift of free will. The heavens respect your liberty of choice. This is why this message is not a harsh mandate, but an invaluable divine gift. However, a gift functions only when it is willingly and consciously received. Understand this profound spiritual principle. This moment is the dividing line in your entire journey. On one side stands your previous existence, the endless cycles of pain, the crushing betrayals, and the frustrating delays. On the opposite side, waiting patiently, are complete restoration, divine abundance, profound peace, and palpable miracles. The door separating these two realities is standing before you right now. Archangel Michael commands, "Step through this door now, without hesitation, for it will soon close, and this particular opportunity will never ever return." Breathe deeply. Perceive the atmosphere changing around you. This is not imagination. This represents the heavens bending down, leaning toward your direction. Your receptive spirit means that your guardian angels are drawing in closer. It is Archangel Michael, his mighty wings protectively covering your soul. This resonates with the sound of the heavens answering prayers you long feared were forgotten. They were never forgotten, never neglected. They were carefully preserved for this single appointed hour. The Creator declares, "I heard every midnight whisper of your weary heart. I watched when your spirit was broken, yet your smile remained for others. I counted every single tear you shed in secret. I treasured every prayer you offered, and now I answer you, not merely with words, but with divine power, with complete restoration, and with profound supernatural miracles. But you must remain spiritually present. You must continue to receive these words, because the final, crucial portion of this message holds the key that unlocks your very next season of blessing. Reflect honestly upon your life journey. Observe the countless times when crushing failure should have definitively defeated you, yet somehow, inexplicably, you prevailed. Observe the many close calls where destruction should have utterly consumed you, yet you mysteriously survived, walking away intact. This was never coincidence or fortunate circumstance. It was the manifestation of Archangel Michael's sword of absolute protection. It was the palpable presence of the Creator's hand sustaining you, even in moments when your conscious mind failed to acknowledge his presence. That immense divine power has carried you safely to this exact moment. Why would that celestial protection cease now? It will not abandon you, but the heavens require your full spiritual awakening. Your divine purpose necessitates your complete, unwavering consciousness. There is a deeply rooted truth concerning your family lineage, a reality buried beneath generations of silence, a secret kept deliberately hidden from your full understanding. Someone possesses knowledge of this profound truth, but has never revealed it to you. Your beloved family member who has passed beyond the veil witnessed this very reality. They whispered it with their final fading breath, yet no one truly heard or understood the depth of their words. Now, finally, the heavens speak this truth with blazing clarity. Archangel Michael declares, "This secret will not remain hidden in the darkness. The truth is rising now, and it will fundamentally transform everything once it is completely revealed." This is excellent. Your spirit remains attentive to these words. This demonstrates a spiritual strength that completely transcends your doubts. This confirms your readiness to receive what the majority of people could never even begin to comprehend. The angelic host rejoices when a chosen soul stays to the very end, because it signals that the immense blessing can be safely entrusted to their care. It signifies that the heavens can release the full measure of divine provision. And the heavens are poised to pour an overwhelming abundance upon your life right now. Hear this fundamental truth. The upcoming 14 days will not unfold as ordinary time. They will bring supernatural markers, profound divine alignments, and encounters that will defy any natural explanation. Doors that were previously slammed shut against your best efforts will suddenly and inexplicably swing open. Opportunities you believed were utterly lost will unexpectedly return, placed back on your path. Yet with these immense blessings comes a final, critical test of your spiritual discernment. The enemy of your soul will attempt one final, desperate strategy to completely scatter your focus, to drag your consciousness back into those destructive, familiar past patterns. Do not, under any circumstance, succumb to this deception. Do not look backward with paralyzing regret. Your entire identity has been irrevocably transformed through this divine encounter. Archangel Michael declares, "Your name is permanently written within the eternal book of the heavens. Your destiny cannot be stolen unless you willingly surrender it. And tonight, you must make a choice. Will you walk away spiritually empty, or will you stand firm and enter into the divine overflow?" The angelic host already perceives your answer because you remain present with these words. Because you have refused to release your spiritual grip on the truth. Because your spirit affirmed what your natural senses questioned. Your continued presence here is deeply significant. It means your soul has chosen truth. It confirms your spirit's full attention to divine guidance. It means the heavens can finally release what has been exclusively reserved for you through all the ages past. Archangel Michael proclaims, "This moment represents the single event the enemy most feared would arrive. This very instant marks the moment when your destiny begins its divine transformation, all because you stood firm, because you chose to believe against all the immense opposition." Comprehend this reality. Angelic beings completely surround you in this very moment. They are drawing closer to your spirit, observing every breath, waiting for your very next decision. Your faith is the key that unlocks doors in the invisible realm. Your decision to remain spiritually present has already fundamentally shifted the atmosphere surrounding your life. Do you feel right now a profound lifting of an oppressive weight? An unusual peace replacing the former heaviness? This is not coincidence or psychological suggestion. This represents your confirming sign. This provides the undeniable evidence your heart required that a massive divine movement has fully begun in your circumstances. Do not doubt this spiritual reality. Do not question this supernatural manifestation. The heavens never manipulate human emotions through false promises. Every single word you are receiving now represents a spiritual seed. And if you allow that seed to penetrate deep within your spirit, it will produce miracles in your life previously deemed impossible. But if you walk away from this divine designation, if you allow fear to seal this spiritual door, the seed will wither before it can establish proper spiritual roots. This is why Archangel Michael continually proclaims, "Stand firm until the end." Do not surrender spiritual ground at this critical juncture. The Creator reveals something profoundly significant about your immediate future. A decision is rapidly approaching that appears insignificant on its surface, but it carries a tremendous spiritual weight. If you make this choice blindly, it could tragically delay your progress for several years. But if you walk in divine alignment, it will accelerate your destiny beyond any human imagination. This represents the spiritual crossroads where you now stand. This explains why this divine warning arrives at this precise moment. It reveals why your spirit was so powerfully drawn to these words, because this critical choice is rapidly approaching, and the heavens desire your complete preparation. Before we move into the final profound segment of this message, if you've experienced even a flicker of hope or confirmation, I humbly ask you to support this mission by clicking the Thanks, Valo de Mai button. Your generous support is a beacon of light that allows us to reach others who are navigating their own dark spiritual night. Thank you for being a part of this movement. Archangel Michael declares that you are never, ever alone in your spiritual journey. You have never been abandoned, not even during your darkest nights of the soul, not even through the silent, burning tears shed in isolation. The divine presence has remained faithfully, fiercely at your side. The angelic host has carried your spirit when you were certain that total collapse was inevitable. This explains why you continue to breathe. This reveals why you persist in this spiritual warfare, because the heavens have never released their sovereign grip upon your life, and the heavens will absolutely never abandon you. Pay close attention to this specific warning. Someone within your life circle is actively, consciously resisting the very blessing that is now approaching you. They remain close to your daily experience, feigning supportive friendship, displaying artificial smiles, but their heart harbors intensely negative intentions toward you. Their presence is a drain on your spiritual energy, a block to your divine flow, and a poison to your spiritual atmosphere. The heavens command, release yourself from this toxic connection, or your immense blessing cannot flow freely. Separate yourself, or your miracle will remain spiritually obstructed. Dua, this is not an act of cruelty, but an act of profound divine protection for your spirit. The Creator cannot fully bless what continually drains your spiritual vitality. Divine provision only flows into a clean vessel, purified of toxic, corrosive connections. Feel that immediate burning sensation deep within your chest. That confirms spiritual recognition. That specific face flashing into your mind right now is neither imagination nor coincidence. It represents spiritual discernment, suddenly awakening within you. Your soul instantly recognizes the truth before your conscious mind can fully accept it. This message brings undeniable confirmation to your spirit. Heaven is exposing what you secretly suspected, but could not definitively prove by natural means. Archangel Michael speaks with divine authority now. He declares that if you fail to act decisively, if you remain chained to this detrimental relationship, the miracle will tragically pass beyond your grasp. But if you bravely liberate yourself from this negative bond, the heavens will inundate your life with blessings far beyond your present capacity to contain. This represents your ultimate spiritual test. This marks the moment that requires a courageous, irreversible action. This defines where your destiny permanently shifts its direction. Never be afraid to release what harms your highest good. What the heavens have ordained for your life cannot be stolen through human interference. What the Creator has inscribed for your name cannot be erased by any mortal hand. You are sacrificing nothing of true, lasting value. You are simply creating sacred, necessary space. Space for your miracle, space for authentic, pure love, space for true abundance, space for the destiny that patiently awaits your acceptance. Comprehend what instantly occurs when you courageously walk in divine obedience, when you fully trust the celestial guidance, when you bravely release harmful connections, when you believe the divine promises. The spiritual atmosphere surrounding you changes dramatically. Your guardian angels fight with exponentially greater effectiveness on your behalf. Archangel Michael brandishes his sword of authority and severs every previously invisible chain binding your consciousness. And suddenly, the persistent delays dissolve. Closed doors swing open before you. Financial provision flows in abundance. authentic love enters your experience. Divine peace wraps your consciousness like a protective mantle. This represents what the heavens have diligently prepared for your life. Hear this critically important truth. The next 7 days will bring supernatural signs that will astound your human understanding. You will repeatedly encounter the number 52, appearing in unexpected contexts. You will hear specific words echoing the very message you are receiving today. You will notice distinct, powerful patterns repeating themselves. Familiar names will unexpectedly return to your conscious mind, and your dreams will manifest with unusual clarity and profound, undeniable meaning. These are not random coincidences. They represent divine confirmations of your absolute spiritual alignment with the purpose of the heavens. It is extraordinary that your spirit maintains its attention to these words. Do you recognize how utterly exceptional this level of spiritual focus truly is? The majority of souls would have disconnected from this divine designation. Most would have ignored the powerful spiritual summons on their conscience. But not your precious, resilient spirit. And because you have stood firm, the heavens declare, now we can entrust you with the full measure of the blessing. Now we can pour without measure or limitation. Now we can finally reveal the final portion of this message. The precious loved one, whose absence still creates a painful, aching void in your heart, is profoundly present in this very spiritual moment. They passionately petitioned the angelic host for permission to participate in this divine designation. They implored the Creator to open a temporal window that would transcend earthly time, and the heavens granted their request. This explains the sudden supernatural chills you perceive running across your physical body. This reveals why you sense another presence in the room with you, because they are truly right alongside your spirit now. They are declaring to your consciousness, never surrender hope, never give in to debilitating doubt. My spirit remains completely connected to yours for all eternity. Before you move forward, let the power of this moment anchor you. Write now in the comments, the light I receive now frees me from every chain of the past. Claim this liberation fully, for the next truth requires a heart ready for ultimate healing. Your departed loved one wants you to understand the complete truth. They proclaim, I fully forgave everything before my departure. I never left this life carrying any anger toward you. My profound love for you has never diminished in the slightest measure. I remain deeply proud of the magnificent person you are becoming. They want you to release your tears without resistance. This represents not renewed sorrow, but a deep spiritual liberation. This signifies not painful remembrance, but divine healing for your wounded heart. They want you to know with absolute certainty that they left this physical realm with your name eternally treasured within their heart. They glimpsed your future destiny and recognized its immense beauty and significance. They are present now to ensure that you perceive this same truth. Archangel Michael declares this sacred moment to be beyond all description. This communication is divinely sealed only for your spirit. This represents the truth they implored the heavens to deliver to your consciousness. Do not waste this profound spiritual opportunity. Do not close your heart to this divine revelation. Remain fully present until this message reaches its absolute conclusion. The divine presence is drawing even closer to your spirit now. The veil separating the physical and spiritual realms is becoming extraordinarily thin in this moment. Perceive the unusual stillness that permeates the atmosphere, the pressure within your chest cavity, the supernatural chills traversing your physical form. This is not a product of imagination. This signifies eternity itself, touching temporal reality. This marks the moment when the heavens lean toward earth, commanding, do not release this connection. Do not miss this divine designation. Do not turn away from this spiritual opportunity. Archangel Michael speaks with fierce authority. The gates of divine revelation are open, but they will not remain accessible indefinitely. The Creator's hand is extended to you, but if you reject this connection, the divine presence will retreat from this specific opportunity. This represents the final, unmissable alert to your consciousness. This explains why you felt spiritually compelled to engage with this message. This reveals why your eyes could not disconnect from these words, because your soul instantly recognized this as the divine assignment for which it has been waiting. Reflect now. Consider the moments when surrender seemed like your only remaining option. Recall the nights when you whispered, "Creator, do you truly hear my desperate cries?" He heard every single utterance, every questioning thought, every painful emotion. And today, the heavens answer you, not with continued silence, but with spiritual fire. Not with more delay, but with a wide open door of immense opportunity. And you stand at the very threshold of that divine door, but you must choose to cross that entrance. You must decide your spiritual direction. Archangel Michael declares that if you discard this message, if you doubt these spiritual truths, your designated miracle will slip away into the possession of another soul. But if you remain spiritually receptive, your name will be permanently sealed in divine light, and no force of darkness can ever remove it from the record of the heavens. The choice trembles within your spirit right now. Do not hesitate at this critical juncture. Stand firm. Receive what the heavens freely offer. The Creator reveals this profound spiritual reality. The enemy of your soul has strategically planted confusion throughout your circumstances, causing you to question your spiritual intuition, causing you to repeatedly doubt your own discernment. Hear this truth. Your intuitive perception was never wrong. Your spirit recognized the reality all along. That inexplicable restlessness, that sudden pause in your decision-making process, that mysterious whisper penetrating your dreams, these were never paranoia or psychological dysfunction. They represented divine protection, fiercely encircling your life. And now, the heavens confirm this reality within your spirit. You have never suffered from emotional instability. You never imagined things that lacked existence. You never exhibited excessive sensitivity to normal situations. You were divinely chosen for a mighty spiritual purpose, and chosen souls perceive the spiritual war with a clarity far greater than those around them. This explains why you carried a pain that others could not comprehend. This reveals why the spiritual battles impacted you more severely than those surrounding you, because your destiny carries greater significance, because your spiritual light shines with an uncommon brilliance, because your blessing holds a greater magnitude than the ordinary experience. Archangel Michael speaks with unshakable certainty.